Isekai, you know what? Yes, it is a type of genre where animes are based on MCs who gets reincarnated to another world and go adventuring for their livelihood. So otakus, welcome to Alike TV. Today I'm going to tell about 5 best underrated isekai anime of all time. If you are new to this channel, then do subscribe and like this video, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon. So without wasting time, let's get started. Number 1, Rising of the Shield Hero. ᴏᴏᴜᴜ, an easygoing Japanese youth, was summoned into a parallel world along with 3 other young Japanese men from parallel universes to become the world's cardinal heroes and fight interdimensional hordes of monsters called waves. Each of the heroes were respectively equipped with their own legendary equipment when summoned. ᴏᴏᴜᴜ happened to receive the legendary shield, the sole defensive equipment, while the other heroes received respectively a sword, a spear, and a bow, weapons meant for attack. Unlike the other heroes who are fully supported by the kingdom and gain several strong allies each, ᴏᴏᴜᴜ's luck turns to the worse after his single companion, revealed to be the kingdom's princess, betrays him, steals all his belongings, and leaves him devoid of all assistance and supplies after she falsely accuses him of sexually assaulting her. Mocked by the nobility and shunned by everyone from his fellow heroes to peasants, a now cynical ᴏᴏᴜᴜ is forced to train as a hero alone while working to make ends meet, until he buys from a slave trader a young tanuki demi-human girl named Þɪྡᴇ and an egg that hatches into a bird-like monster whom he names Fᴏᴞ, both quickly growing into adulthood and becoming powerful warriors under his care. As they little by little gain the trust and gratitude of the people with their heroic actions, ᴏᴏᴜᴜ and his companions work together to carry out their mission as severe as they unravel the mystery of the waves and the reason why they are a threat not only to their world, but to other worlds as well. Number 2, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker, who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo, other than failing to nail down a girlfriend even once throughout his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, while succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind, and recites a bunch of commands which the dying man cannot make sense of. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he has reincarnated as a goop of slime in an unfamiliar realm. In doing so, he acquires newfound skills, notably, the power to devour anything and mimic its appearance and abilities. He then stumbles upon the sealed catastrophe-level monster, Storm Dragon, ― who had been sealed away for the past 300 years for devastating a town to ashes. Sympathetic to his predicament, Satoru befriends him, promising to assist in destroying the seal. In return, ― bestows upon him the name Rimuru Tempest to grant him divine protection. Now, liberated from the mundanities of his past life, Rimuru embarks on a fresh journey with a distinct goal in mind. As he grows accustomed to his new physique, his gooey antics ripple throughout the world, gradually altering his fate. Number 3, Sword Art Online. In the year 2022, virtual reality has progressed by leaps and bounds, and a massive online role-playing game called Sword Art Online (SAO) is launched. With the aid of nerve gear technology, players can control their avatars within the game using nothing but their own thoughts. Kazuto Kirigaya, nicknamed Kirito, is among the lucky few enthusiasts who get their hands on the first shipment of the game. He logs in to find himself, with 10,000 others, in the scenic and elaborate world of REINCARNATED, one full of fantastic medieval weapons and gruesome monsters. However, in a cruel turn of events, the players soon realize they cannot log out. The game's creator has trapped them in his new world until they complete all 100 levels of the game. In order to escape REINCARNATED, Kirito will now have to interact and cooperate with his fellow players. Some are allies, while others are foes, like Asuna Yuki, who commands the leading group attempting to escape from the ruthless game. To make matters worse, Sword Art Online is not all fun and games. If they die in REINCARNATED, they die in real life. Kirito must adapt to his new reality, fight for his survival, and hopefully break free from his virtual hell. Number 4, The Wise Man's Grandchild. In the kingdom of Earlshide, Merlin Walford was once regarded as a national hero, hailed for both his power and achievements. Preferring a quiet life, however, he secludes himself deep in the rural woods, dedicating his time to raising an orphan that he saved. This orphan is Shin, a normal salaryman in modern-day Japan who was reincarnated into Merlin's world while still retaining his past memories. As the years pass, Shin displays unparalleled talent in both magic casting and martial arts, much to Merlin's constant amazement. On his 15th birthday, however, it becomes apparent that Shin only developed his combat skills and nothing else, leaving him with blatant social awkwardness, a lack of common sense, and a middling sense of responsibility. As a result, Shin enrolls in the kingdom's magic academy to hone his skills and mature among other teenagers. However, living a normal life is impossible, as he is established as a local celebrity almost as soon as he arrives. Kenya no Mego follows Shin Wolford's high school life in the capital as he makes new friends, learns about the world, and fights off the various forces of evil surrounding him and his city. Number 5, ARIFURETA. High schooler Hajime Nagumo is bullied by some of his classmates for his relationship with the class idol, Kaori. When he and the rest of his class are transported to a fantasy world, all of his classmates get powerful magical abilities, while Hajime only gains the basic alchemical magic to transmute solid materials, a common ability usually found in craftsmen and smiths. During a dungeon raid, he is betrayed by one of his classmates and dropped to the bottom of the dungeon. He survives the fall and creates weapons to escape the dungeon and become stronger. On his journey, he meets with the imprisoned vampire Yu, and later is joined by the bunny-eared Ʃʰᵃ, the perverted dragon Teo, and others.